Sorry guys, my camera, I don't know what happened to it, but here we are back. So back to the Know Your Employer benefits. Again, like I was talking about the 401k and the 403b. Know your benefits. I feel like everyone should contribute to their 401k, 403b. It's pre-tax money, guys. It lowers your tax bracket. I feel like we make six figures, but we pay so much taxes if we don't know how to utilize our, tax break-offs, which one of them is your retirement accounts, such as your 403b. For us, we do a 403b and just contribute. You could contribute, I think, like $25,000, something like that now. I am at 12%. I do more of a Roth IRA. I am big on that. And I could have a separate video comparing both and what they both bring to the table and which one fits you best. But I feel like having both is better. Again, let's go back to not just having one source of income. As you retire, those sources of income you're gonna need. So I see it like, oh, these are two sources of income because they're gonna be two separate checks. So with the Roth IRA, quickly overview is just you're paying the taxes now as opposed to when you retire. So it comes out of your bank account or your personal checks from your job. You could do it automated like that. I am very big on the Roth. I max it out every year. I've been doing it for the past several years now. And then I invest that money, but that's a whole different thing. It's not, you need to know how to invest the money, but it's not as complicated as it sounds. And again, I will be doing a video down the line and cleaning in detail on those two options and why you should have both. I say start with 10%. Start with 10%, and it's gonna be like a cute couple of bucks after your taxes you're gonna see, because again, it's pre-tax. You're lowering your tax bracket. I feel like you should max it out. But if you're starting on this journey, I don't want you to do everything extreme. Take it step by step. Start with 10%. They say the recommended is 10%. If you make $100,000, that's at least $10,000, right? In 5 years, if it grows because they automated, it will be let's say nothing with return of investment, which it is going to be investing, right? It's an investment. So you're going to get compound interest. So let's just say, for the record, 5 years, that's $50,000 if you keep getting 100. But we know we get raises, right? We get raises. We're gonna get in total 18%. So we're bringing more than 100K, right? Pre-tax. So it's gonna keep going up. So in 5 years, you could have $60,000, and we're not even considering the investments that those accounts do for you, right? Because they normally invest it depending on how you have it set up. And then you gain interest over time, right? So that's 60. 10 years is 100. You have to add with time. You're not gonna just work just to work, guys. You have to invest your money. You have to invest your money, and just thinking, oh, more jobs, but not investing your money is not gonna bring wealth. It's not gonna bring wealth. And I learned that over the time. I realized I need to invest my money. And tip five, pay off your debt. Your first priority in taking control of your financial well-being should be to pay off any outstanding credit card debt. Tip, guys, pick up an extra shift. Come on, we work 13 shifts. So New York, we work 13 shifts. I am a per diem employee by choice, and that will be a whole nother video why I chose that route. And I'm okay with that route for now. I'm okay with that route. And I do invest that extra income that I make. And I love it. So the first thing is, if you have a balance on your credit card every month, you're paying 29% a day. Is not a month, guys. It's on a daily basis your interest accrues. So if you're having credit card debt, first of all, cut them off. Cut them out. Keep one. We understand we buy a lot of things online. Learn how to manage your money before you keep getting yourself more in debt. That's what I tell my colleagues. They ask me, why am I going to NP school? Why? Because I still have student loans on my undergrad, and I'm not going to add on to my debt, guys. I am not going to live in debt. I don't want to live that lifestyle. I don't want to live in debt for the rest of my life. And firstly, bad debt, because if debt for me is my investment property, like real estate, someone else, that I consider, yes, good debt into a certain extent. But me getting into more school loans, that first of all, I'm upset about the student loans I have, which I will get into a video onto how to pay it off and how I was able to pay off a good amount within months, being as a staff nurse, new grad. But let's start off with paying that extra debt. So just picking up one extra shift, guys, in New York City. I'm not speaking about any other state. We make $500 after taxes, at least at minimum. If you have a per diem job, which I recommend separating your extra shifts from your stuff, because the taxes, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. You pay less taxes when you're dividing the employers. Yeah, you do. So that, pick up an extra shift. This is short term. Pick up an extra shift and pay off those credit cards, because you are just making these people more wealthy and yourself more broke. And that's the reason why you're still living paycheck to paycheck. You feel like you can't catch up, and you won't catch up if you be like, oh, I'm gonna put this on my credit card and then I'm gonna pay later. No, honey, you do not have the money to pay for that. So you don't need that. If your friends are doing that, and every situation, like I said, is different. If your friends are doing that, that's fine for them. But if you want to become financially stable as a registered nurse working in New York, come on, guys. You could hold off into certain things, okay? You could hold off, and then you could pay off your credit cards, because you are living a rat race. You live in paycheck to paycheck. You make six figures. Like, come on. I know doctors, they make $300, them and their spouse, and they still live paycheck to paycheck. Their income is not gonna solve the problems if you don't know how to manage your money. So start off with your credit cards. Keep one credit card. I am not telling you to close them. I'm telling you to cut them off. Cut them off from automated pay on your phone, on your laptop. You don't need this. It's a mental thing, guys. When you press a button, you feel like the money is not there. Like it doesn't bother, it doesn't trigger the brain. It's a mental thing. Money is psychology. And you need to get control of that. You need to control your money, because we work so hard. We are one of the most that get overworked besides our nursing aides, and get paid the least in the medical field. We don't get paid for the amount of money and work that we make. It doesn't add up. It does not add up. And so why are you working so hard to live paycheck to paycheck? No, it doesn't make any sense. And tip number 6, plan ahead for vacations. These nurses out here taking 4, 5, 6 vacations. I do not knock you off, but if you cannot manage your money, if you are drowning in credit card debt, let alone student loans debt, you live paycheck to paycheck. Why are you taking 5 to 6 vacations? Oh, life is short? Honey, you're broke. You are broke. I don't want to hear life is short. You have children that rely on you, right? You have to be responsible. You can't be living, we all gonna die. We all gonna die. But you're not even sleeping well at night, living with so much debt. When I was having credit card debt, I didn't have more than $7,000, because I was doing nursing school, that I had to pay for food, transportation, because I was a broke nursing student. You plan ahead for vacations. You pay for vacations cash. Be like, okay, sit down. How many vacations could I afford cash? That is the key term. If you want to pick up an extra shift after you have all your ducks in place, go ahead, girlfriend. Go do that. That is totally fine with me. I applaud you for that. But I told myself for the first 5 years, I'm going to set myself financially stable to then take vacations. If I tell you how many vacations I've taken, and I've been a nurse for 6 years now, you'll be like, what? You're not living, enjoying life? No, girlfriend, I am, because I am on a road to retire at 45 years old. 47 tops, full time. I am not going to be an employee. My goal is to be an employer. But that's something separate that I would like to discuss, how I plan on getting there. You're going to start a savings account, right? You're going to open a sinking fund. Start a savings account for your traveling. I get it. You want to explore the war. That's totally fine. Let's be responsible with exploring the war, right? Like I said, you don't need 4, 5, 6 vacations right now if you don't know where your money is going. And if you're drowning in debt.